Good morning, dear students. I am Mrs. Priyanka Dikshit, currently working as Senior Assistant Professor in the School of Pharmacy, BBD University, Lucknow. Today, we are going to study about the topic expectorants. Expectorants. Before starting expectorants, we should first understand what is cough. Cough is a protective reflex and its purpose being expulsion of foreign particles from the respiratory tract or air passages. Expectorants are the drugs that help in removing cough from the respiratory tract. They basically act by two ways. First of all, they act by increasing the fluidity or by reducing the viscosity of the sputum, or they mainly act by increasing the volume of the fluids that have to be expelled from the respiratory tract through coughing phenomena. They also act through the stimulation of mechano or chemoreceptors in the throat, respiratory passages, or stretch receptors in the lungs. Cough. Cough is a productive reflex and its purpose being the expulsion of foreign matter or irritant matter from the respiratory passages. It may be productive or non-productive. Classification of expectorants. As per their mechanism of action or mode of action, expectorants can be classified into two types: sedative expectorants and stimulant expectorants. Sedative expectorants. Sedative expectorants are the stomach irritant expectorants which are mainly able to produce their effect through the stimulation of gastric reflexes. Examples are bitter drugs like ipecac, senega, Indian squill. Also, inorganic compounds like antimony potassium tartrate, ammonium chloride, sodium citrate, and potassium iodide acts as a sedative expectorant. Stimulant expectorants. Stimulant expectorants are the drugs which bring about stimulation of secretory cells present in the respiratory tract. They act either directly or indirectly. Since these drugs stimulate secretion of respiratory tract, more fluid gets produced in the respiratory tract and sputum gets diluted. Examples are eucalyptus oil, anise, and terpene oil. Examples of expectorants. Ammonium chloride. Molecular formula of ammonium chloride is NH4Cl and its molecular weight is 53.49. Preparation of ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride is made by reacting hydrochloric acid with ammonia and then the solution is evaporated to dryness to produce ammonium chloride. The product is purified by crystallization or recrystallization or by sublimation. Ammonium chloride is also prepared by heating ammonium sulfate with sodium chloride to produce ammonia, which further reacts with HCl and sodium sulfate to form ammonium chloride. Properties of ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride is a weak inorganic acid. It exists as a white crystalline powder or fine crystals. Ammonium chloride is freely soluble in water and it is odorless. A solution contains 0.8% weight by volume of ammonium chloride is isotonic with serum. Uses of ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride is mainly used as expectorant in various cough preparations. It is also used as acidifying agent to correct metabolic alkalosis. Metabolic alkalosis is a metabolic condition in which the pH of the tissue is elevated beyond the normal range, that is from 7.35 to 7.45. Symptoms: neuromuscular irritability, tetany, abnormal heart rhythms, coma, and seizures. Potassium iodide. Molecular formula is Ki and molecular weight is 166. Potassium iodide. Industrial method of potassium iodide preparation involves reaction of iron with iodine to form ferroferric iodide. This ferroferric iodide further reacts with potassium carbonate to form potassium iodide along with ferrosulfuric oxide and carbon dioxide. Expectorants. Before starting expectorants, we should first understand what is cough. Cough is a protective reflex and its purpose being expulsion of foreign particles from the respiratory tract or air passages. Expectorants are the drugs that